Hello, my name is Seaman, and this is another free game that was on a website that kind of said that these free games are good, so I'm just gonna check it out. This is how to cope with boredom and loneliness, and we're just gonna kind of roll with it. My hair is very awful today. I look like a little junkyard man, but let's just fucking do it. Point Bleep Studios. I like the music so far. You are Nigel Wimble, hard-hitting PBTV documentary filmmaker. You are at 2/3 Millbury, close to finish filming the final episode of your award-winning series. How to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated. You have to come talk with Harold Fletcher, a 43-year-old man who has been grounded to his bedroom for over 30 years. Why doesn't he just break the window and jump out? Since his mother Margaret only allows Harold's visitation for 15 minutes a day, you only have enough time to talk about 3 topics. Oh my god. Carefully choose 3 items of interest from Harold's room to learn how to cope with boredom and loneliness. Every item tells a story, but not every story is relevant to Nigel's show. Confirm your selections when then watch the documentary unfold. Yeah. I like the big rabbit. Let's think about the rabbit.
Potential soundbite. Harold and his co-prisoner, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least they had each other to ease the loneliness. Then again, I'm reaching for the hankies.
Yeah. Let's think. Select B poster, examine B poster. Let's think about it.
Potential soundbite. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. One of those terrible indie movies.
I agree. Fish tank, truck, TV. What about... Oh, I want to think about his mom.
Potential soundbite. A mother's love is very special.
She looks like a little...
I've been with many single
cow.
mothers, so I know firsthand how special it can be. Harold's mother's love is special, but not the kind of special love I'm looking for on a Saturday night.
Are we gonna hit on Harold's
Neither
mom?
is Harold.
Oh. Yeah, let's select Margaret. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Potential soundbite. With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. Oh, that's poetic.
Whoa. I think I'll do that one. I feel like he's gonna be peeping on someone. Paper stack.
Potential soundbite. With Hollywood already filled with deranged idiots,
Yep.
could there be room for one more?
Just wait 20 years. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright. Let's shoot. Oh man, I should have clicked on the race car bed.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. In tonight's episode, Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years.
Man just ran
Hello,
away.
I'm Nigel Wimble.
Hi, Nigel.
Well, Harold's always been a naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
Can we see it? I love it.
In the end, I sent him to his bedroom, and the bad behaviour seemed to stop.
Huh.
So I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation.
Jesus Christ.
Harold's mother has always played prison warden, from room to room. Margaret,
Terrible.
do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing Harold?
Oh, bolt this on himself. What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever want to be stepfather to that little bastard.
I feel like that's your own fault.
You should be making this documentary about me. I'm the one being punished.
You brought this upon
I'm
yourself.
so
really.
lonely, Mr. Wimble.
Achievement. A mother's love.
With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. But Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has sights on the stars.
And also someone's
This
bedroom
old
window.
telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans. They wouldn't stand a chance if it was
Whoa.
a sniper rifle, let me tell you. They could try taking cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter.
Oh my god.
It
Dude.
would be an absolute bloodbath.
Harold! Achievement unlocked. Headshot.
I spied a screenplay Harold had been working on. A movie producer in the making. He certainly wouldn't look at a place in Hollywood. He decided to read me some lines from his new screenplay called Brad Planet and the Tentacle of Temptation.
Of course.
She ran a slightly damp tentacle across his cheek as he gazed longingly into her compound eyes. I don't care that you tried to bite my head off during coitus. I love you, Sheila.
Sheila.
Run away to planet Vargon with me. I love you too, Brad, but my father... Let me talk to him. He'll understand once I show him how much I love you.
And I'll fuck
Now
your
come
dad.
here and kiss me. Oh, Brad. Sheila passionately kisses Brad with her 4 mouths. Brad slowly sticks his finger into her gooey...
Oh.
That will do, Harold. You're a bloody space pervert.
Agreed. He's your son. Achievement unlocked. Tentacle porn.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night.
Good night, Nigel.
Join us next week as Nigel investigates cows. And why so many stomachs?
What?
9 p.m. Wednesday night on PPTV.
On PBTV. Just gonna stare at me like that? Aw, bad. Hot milfs in your area. Margaret sounds down to fuck. Can you give her my number? Gary the perv. I use my telescope the exact same way. Amazing show, Nigel. What? That screenplay sounded hot. When's part 2 coming out? 10 out of 10. What? Bad. Alright, let's try 3 different things. I'm gonna try all the different things until, you know, we get the whole thing. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's do clock, mural, and select rabbit. And after that I will do truck, fish tank, guitar, and then TV, B poster, Harold, and then, you know, just race car bed.
Isolate.
Yep,
It's not just boring, it's lonely too.
this is a different.
Nobody
okay.
understands that more than the subject of tonight's episode of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Nigel. Hi, Nigel.
Harold Fletcher has been grounded to his bedroom since 1986. That's over 30
This
years.
is a different opening.
His mother has offered us a rare glimpse into his life as prisoner and son.
Oh my god.
On your feet, Fletcher. You have a visitor.
Jesus Christ.
I hope to learn how Harold has coped with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation.
Yep. I got the end of that line and started to laugh.
The watchful clock is ever ticking.
Tick, tick,
In
tick.
a way, time has been his only
We don't have much
companion.
time.
I've always hated Crab Clock. He's always been there mocking me with his incessant ticking and tocking.
Then,
Did you know he's ticked roughly 1,060,680,001, 2, 3 times since my incarceration.
Jesus.
I didn't bother counting the tox.
Achievement, Wilson.
I don't know much about art, but I know all the greats had one thing in common.
What?
Absent or awful mothers.
Whoa.
Could Harold be a trapped artist?
I created this piece when I was about 9 years old.
That's very nice.
I had planned for an entire underwater scene, but only got as far as these fish before Mother burst through the door screaming. I was so startled, I stumbled and fell from the shelf, causing myself a serious back injury.
Jesus.
The broken bones eventually healed on their own, but my breathing can be quite wheezy.
Oh my god.
I'm quite sure I needed medical attention, but Mother said only good boys are allowed to access the ambulance service. And
Kill
he's
your
never
mom.
drawn on the wall since.
Leonardo DiCaprio to Bob
Harold
Ross
and his
achievement.
cohabiter, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least had each other to ease the loneliness.
Yes, Kevin is a dear friend. We've become rather close over these
He
past
puts
few
that rabbit
years, and
on his
perhaps
knee.
more than just friends at this stage.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Kevin has needs and I have needs. I'm forever sewing that towel back on.
We saw this kind of thing go on in our prison episode, so I'm not entirely surprised to see it happen in here too. Whether this arrangement is mutual, we will never know, as Kevin has
it's a stuffed
decided to
animal.
remain quiet during the making of this documentary. My time with Harold
Stuffed.
has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life.
Me too.
Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night.
Nigel Wimble.
Join us next week as Nigel investigates Jesus. Did he really have a beard? 9
I don't
p.m.
know, but he
Wednesday
definitely
night
wasn't a white
on
man.
BBTV.
How'd my focus group go? Bad! The filmmaker asked the prisoner about a clock while I'm looking at my watch, 4 out of 10. I stopped my shells from drawing on the wall by forcing her to smoke an entire carton of crayons. 2 out of 10. Wow, hard-hitting stuff. Anyone know where I could order a rabbit like that? 10 out of 10. Sorry, buddy. I don't think they make them exactly like that. Jesus. Yep. Alright, we got it. Alright, so truck, fish tank, guitar, yep. It's your documentary. Man, it's like
His
COVID.
name's Harold Fletcher, and he spent the last 30 years grounded to his bedroom.
Big
In
sad.
tonight's final part of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated, we've saved the worst for last. And by worst, I mean award-winning. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
What?
I can't even remember why I grounded him now. It wasn't for any one thing in particular.
Old fucking
More just a
hag.
bubbling pot of bad behaviour that needed to put a lid on, so to speak.
You can replace the word lid with Harold's bedroom door to understand Harold's mother's analogy. I
Uh-huh.
was desperate to discover how Harold had been coping with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. A poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father.
Absent.
For sometimes, life on the road means, Mummy, when's Daddy coming home?
Harold's father has
Jesus.
been absent for most of his life, mostly owing to the fact that he's dead.
I bet she killed him.
He was involved in a massive collision, resulting in 52 deaths.
Oh my god. She poisoned
Father
him.
made me this truck himself. He said he used to work on it while he was on long journeys.
Oh.
The police officer said he was whittling the last piece when his truck collided with the school bus.
father, driver, trucker,
You can
die.
lose hours to the peace and tranquility of a well-maintained aquarium.
I killed my
But like
fish.
the
It
fish,
was on accident.
Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation.
I sometimes look at the fish tankers as if it is my bedroom and I am mother.
Oh.
But then I felt it wasn't fair to keep the fish isolated like me, so I set it free.
Aw.
What did you do with the fish?
Good
Well, I
question.
took it to school to release into the nearby brook. But by the time I had got there, it had dried out in my pocket.
Oh. Dried fish, new achievement.
Music can take you to places only your ears can see. The guitar is Harold's vessel to unseen worlds. And he
Man.
is the captain.
If Mother allows it, I will play you a new piece I've been working on, entitled Plastic Race Car Bed.
I want to hear it. Will Mother allow it?
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car, yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car, take me to the road and I sing this song. Old hot tar, note in my car, these tires are made for asphalt roads.
I like it. A+. Plastic
My
race car
time
bed.
with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find
Hi,
freedom
Harold.
and live a full life. In of boredom,
Yep.
I'm Nigel Wim.
Yep.
Join us next week as Nigel investigates video games. Is it more than just bang bang your mum's a fag? 9 p.m. Wednesday night. PBTV.
I hope so. Ah! Great, yet another depressing show on TV. I love him. 6 out of 10. Sue from Dipswaddle. He murdered a fish, yet you put this man on television. 3 out of 10. An angry vegan. Oh my god. Very poignant moment when he pulled out the guitar. 10 out of 10. Nice. Let's get these last few crumbs of the story. Alright, B poster. TV. Race car bed. How very sad.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. And tonight, hello, I'm not.
Okay, so nothing.
Well, Harold's
there we go.
always been a naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's
Okay.
pissing on the cat.
So it does recycle at one point.
In the end, I sent him to his bedroom, and the bad behaviour seemed... So I've kept him up there permanent.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation.
I think I'd kill myself.
I noticed a poster for an old children's movie.
Be with
For
knife.
some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie.
How
A
poetic.
depressing TV movie starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
Hi,
I do
Carly.
love getting lost in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a movie. It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour.
She didn't reward you for
I
letting you out of
remember
your
it
room.
like yesterday.
Boris the McBee movie was a 1986 children's movie. It was banned 1 week after release. Oh.
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, you see, I'm the homosexual. Good night, comrade, your drink's been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, pollinate your face. I want to torture you, make you scream. After all, I'm Boris the KGB. You better behave, brother, or I'll break your knees. I'm a mad brother, buzzer, I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me, you can't buzz with me. To the K, to the G, to the mother buzzer B. You say you want to live, but you gotta die, you better say goodbye. Here Boris, please, you don't have to do this. It was just business, it was all about the honey. I'm not a traitor, I love this country. You've got to release me, you have to see. I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB, you're just a simple worker bee. Person number 33, you haven't never broken me. Would you like a cup of tea? That was just a joke, you see, you'll never see a cup of tea. As long as you're electrical, but coffee is available. If you like a cup of tea, would you like a sugar cube? When I finish speaking, you can be here, brother, cause I aim to please. I got a knife and a hammer and some antifreeze. Is it hard to speak through your missing teeth? Will you try to fly? What's it take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'm breaking these. I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
Boris. Very nice.
I remember Boris used to say, "Oh, behave, brother." Get it? Behave? It was
No.
awfully funny when Mother used to tell me to behave and I'd retort, "Oh, behave, Mother." Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little shit. Then Mother would put you over a knee, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up every time Boris kills a dissident?
Ooh.
It becomes quite dizzying.
I wanna see. Behave, brother.
With an isolated idiot, watching television is an escapism we all take for granted.
This is true.
Well, Mother treated me to a modern television last year.
Jesus.
She says if I'm good this year, she will allow me to keep the plug for an extra 10 minutes. But you haven't been good, have you, Harold? Tell the man about the carrot you stuck up your nose. I told you not to smuggle food in here.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Kevin likes a snack when we watch the first 23 minutes of a movie.
Cavity
Harold
shirt.
still sleeps in the plastic race car bed he slept in as a child. You can imagine Harold dreaming about driving away from this isolated, childlike reality.
Well, I always had a passion for race cars as a child.
Just jump
But I
over the
suppose
barrel,
that
man.
passion has since left me, unlike
Yeah.
the bed.
Oh.
Though I can't complain, the springs merely provide moderate pain and my feet dangle no more than 7 to 10 inches from the end of the mattress.
Nice.
Like Mother always says, as long as your head is above water, you can technically sleep anywhere.
I bet. Road of isolation. Bet you wish that your
My
mother's house was
time with
underwater.
Harold has come to an end. I hope until then he will with boredom. I'm Nigel Wimble. Join us next week as Nigel
Oh,
invests
yep, same
9
thing.
p.m. Wednesday.
Alright, let's see. Progress report. Oh, I wish that mother would behave touching stuff. He should be happy his TV is switched off. He doesn't have to watch his drivel. Laugh so hard as shit milk. Got some lactose intolerant people over here. Lactose intolerant people are like one of the only people that I know that will just eat and drink cow product and be like, yeah, shit my pants, it's fine. Alright, so last one is Harold. It's the last one. At least I believe bed, guitar. Yeah, that should be it. I can only Look at
Harold
Harold.
Fletcher, a curious man in a curious situation.
Is this going to take long?
yes.
Mother says visitation is only 15 minutes today, even though you're the first visitor I've ever had.
Ugh. What if I do nothing?
I need to select 3 items first.
Alright, well. That was How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness. Wow, I like the music, it was very creative. It's free. It's literally a free game. Yeah, you should play it. It's fun. Hope you all have a great and wonderful day. And I love you all. Mwah.